Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Welcome to the rePercussion Adult Show. I'm sorry. Welcome to the rePercussion Show for adults, because you don't want this to be an adult show. You're on vacation. I've seen myself in a mirror. Nothing about it screams adult show. First night of the cruise, you guys excited? Yeah! Awesome, we're excited too. We're gonna play a little bit more for you. Sound good? Alright, now it's getting creepy. Alright. Oh, you're gonna hold it? Okay, no, it's fine, go ahead. I'm just gonna have a seat. Let's see how this goes. Alright, I got to show off. Gotta be honest, normally when we bring out the frying pan, audience isn't very good. You guys are really, really good. It's gonna stand for a very good show, very good show.
I'm feeling it. Yeah, how you guys feeling tonight? Yeah, first day of the cruise. You guys excited? Yeah, awesome.
Well, this is the time when normal acts would introduce themselves. I'm sure you figured out we're not a normal act. So we're gonna introduce each other real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Drew.
Hi, guys. Guys, meet Vince. Say hi to Vince.
And audience, meet yourselves. Everyone say hi, me. So we do want to get to know you a little better. Who here woke up before 7 a.m.? Make some noise. Who woke up before 6 a.m.? Who woke up before 5 a.m.? Get another. All right, we're down. Who woke up before 4 a.m.? What? All right, that's cool. So you guys are tired. Who's from the United States? Who's from a different country? Who's from a different country that does not work here? Let's go find this person. Who was that? You usually look like me. What's your name? It wasn't you. Okay. Who's you? Hey, what's your name?
Ogden.
I'm going to call you O. O, where are you from?
Croatia.
Croatia, very cool. Did you come from Croatia just for the ship?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so you're like from, that's not as cool. What do you do for a living?
Software.
I
got
don't
nothing.
have any jokes about software.
Let me try one really quick.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Kevin. I'm from Kentucky.
Okay, Kevin. What do you do for work?
I'm a pilot. Should have said software.
Yeah. All right, you're up, man. I can't. I got nothing on.
There's gotta be some other fun joke. Nope. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew, where are you from?
I'm Omaha, Nebraska.
From Nebraska? Very cool. And what do you do in
I'm a teacher.
Awesome.
Yes. Okay, you got
So
it.
imagine a long time ago there was a boy, not really handsome but kind of smart, made her way through school. Are you taking notes during the show? Jokes aren't landing yet. That boy did very well in school. He went on to college, studied education, graduated top 10 of his class. Guess what he does now? Cruise ship entertainer. You too can be like us. Cool, very nice to meet you. We need, and couples, pay very close attention, we need another volunteer for our show that's kind of demanding, always likes to be right, likes to be in the spotlight. Are there any people like this in the audience?
Someone that's never wrong.
Why do I have a feeling one of these girls in the corner is exactly who I'm looking for? Oh God, here we go. All right. What sorority are you guys in? We're gonna pick, you're all the same person, so we're gonna pick you. This is either gonna be a really good idea or a really bad idea. You guys ready? Let's find out who we are. What is your name?
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn, where are you from?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida, awesome. Brooklyn, what do you do for a living?
I'm going to college.
Going to college. I'm sure you're very good at that. And what sorority are you in?
I'm going there in the fall.
Awesome. That's going to be even better for our show. Okay. So you're going to be in college. That's very exciting. Where are you going to go to school?
The University of Alabama.
Roll Tide, roll. Don't care. That's really exciting though for you. That's very cool. So what we're going to do, since you're going to be a student, we're going to teach you the principles of drumming right here on stage, okay? There are 3 of them, and the first one is tempo. It's how fast or slow a song goes. So you're going to Alabama, valid question. Can you count to 4?
Yes.
High school work, let's see how college does. So what you're going to do, you're going to count to 4, and you're going to set the tempo for us. It can be fast, it can be slow, but it needs to be steady. So like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Or a little faster, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, kind of like whatever Justin Bieber does. He's always like 1, 2, 3. What do you mean? What do you mean, Brooklyn? Are you Bieber? Belieber?
Yeah. Or when I was younger, yeah.
Yeah, me too. When I was younger. All right, we need a new volunteer. Anyone? No. Cool. Thanks, y'all. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you your own little microphone, Brooklyn. It's gonna be right over here. So come on over by me, and all you're gonna do is count to 4 one time for us, and everything will be fine. We're gonna make the tempo up on these barrels, and we'll move on to the next one. Are you ready, Brooklyn?
Yes.
All right, audience, are you ready?
Yeah.
Just count to 4 one time, Brooklyn.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Huh. Okay. Try that one more time. We weren't ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not bad. Let's try it again so you can see us. All right. Another tempo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
One more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fantastic. Give Brooklyn a round of applause.
All right, Brooklyn, all right. You're passing with flying colors, but we've got our second principle of drumming. You ready? Okay, so what we're going to teach you are dynamics, otherwise known as volume. So by motioning us super quietly, super softly, we'll play super quiet. Or if you want us to be super loud, raise your hands. So we're going to give you a tempo, we're going to start playing, and then you're going to tell us how quiet or loud to play. You got it?
I gotta be honest. honest, a lot of our volunteers are like 5'2". You have a lot more range than we're used to. That's really exciting. Very good for that one, Brooklyn. So for this last one, you get to pick if and when we hold drumsticks, Brooklyn. So we're gonna come over here. I know it smells funny, it's okay. You get your own stick bucket, and you're going to toss drumsticks to whatever hand you want us to switch what we're playing with. Cool? So we're gonna do a little practice run with Drew. Go ahead and pick up a drumstick, and we're just gonna practice. Go ahead and throw it in his direction on the count of 4. 1. Brooklyn is an overachiever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. Another one. Try one more, just in case. The sun got in his eyes. Perfect. All right. So Brooklyn, you're gonna do this as much as you want. We are consummate professionals. We have never dropped a stick, ever. And it's certainly not gonna happen on this stage right now, right? Sure. All right. You ready, Brooklyn? Yes. Audience, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Big round of applause. Brooklyn, for being such a lovely volunteer. You get your own drumstick. How do you like it? I'm just kidding, I'll get it, it's okay. I'll get it. I don't know where it went. There it is. Like my dog when I throw a treat. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Give Brooklyn a big round of applause. Brooklyn, I like, you get 2. You can show that with your sorority house. Oh. Yep, knew that was coming. So, I don't know if we told you, but we're from Nashville, Tennessee. Apparently no one else is. That's cool. So what we wanted to do is bring a little bit of Nashville right here on the cruise ship. I don't know why I'm so out of breath from chasing drumsticks all over my stage. So Nashville's known for 3 things, right? 1, it's known for deep frying everything, or just eating it. 2, I don't know if you're aware, Nashville is the bachelorette capital of the world. Has anyone ever been to Nashville for a bachelorette party? You guys are very respectable, thank you. And the last thing it's known for are songs. Songs from Patsy Cline, Darius Rucker, Hootie, Patsy, we said her. Who else we got? Carrie. Taylor, our favorite non-Disney princess. Tay-Tay, right? Garth. Nashville songs are just always written about what you know, what's at your core. So Drew and I have written a couple songs that we consider to be our Nashville songs. And since you have so many other places to be tonight, we like to sing a couple of our songs before she sneaks out. I'm gonna sit dead center, they'll never see. So this song is about the one thing that's really true to Drew and I's heart. I hope you like it. I hope y'all like it. Pizza is really delicious because it's covered in cheese. Adult Lunchables is really just a charcuterie. So, you guys get some really cool ports, yeah? 6 nights, fantastic. We've been on all of these ports, we've been on all the ships, and as I'm sure you can assume, we write songs about everything. So, this next song is about the very itinerary you guys are on. I hope you like it. In Cozumel, you can buy a peach pie that only costs $2. In Costa Maya, you can buy a apple pie that's $5 for you. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm gonna do that one more time, just in case there's anyone that missed it, right? Ladies and gentlemen, those are, sing it with me, of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Close, man! That's not in the Caribbean, it's a goal!
I play drums. You're gonna get into like a geographical argument with me. It's all in the Gulf of the Caribbean, right? That's what we call it.
Same thing! Come on, man!
What? Are you gonna start a fight with me right now on stage?
No!
How is this guy not from Alabama?
Texas!
Texas? Oh, well, if there's one thing I know about Texas, there's actually two things I know about Texas. That is not appropriate for this stage. So if there's one thing I know about Texas, it's don't mess with Texas.
That's right.
So, as I'm sure you figured out, Drew and I write some really good songs, but also we write some not so good songs. But the ones that have gone well have gone viral on YouTube, and we're pretty proud of that. So whenever we're in parties and we start to pick up instruments, there's always one thing that seems to be requested of us. And we'd like to do that for you right now. You guys ready?
Get it? Just put it down. Stop.
There's no depth to that joke, it's just honest. So you guys have learned some of the principles of drumming, and we want to see if there's anyone that maybe wants to take that up here on stage. And I feel like we already have one of those people. I don't even need to ask. Is there anyone that would like to come up and drum on stage with us? Is there anyone brave enough that might be willing to come up and drum on stage with us? Is there anyone that might be willing? Anyone? Oh, she's back. Would you like to come up on stage with us? Sure, fantastic. So we have a little test for you before we get you on stage. Pay close attention, because you're next. So we have a little test for you.
You know what to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a fever.
Oh, yes!
Oh! I think you should pass the test. What do you think? All right, you can go up. You can go up. Good. Careful. Yeah. There's one. Is there anyone else? Now that you know what we're doing, way in the back, because I'm sure you showed up on time. Come on up. Take your time. We're paid hourly. It's okay. All right. Before we get you up here, we got to give you the test. What's your name? Steven. You guys ready with Steven? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Steven, you're really gonna want that cowbell.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. What do you guys think? Steven, ready? You came to the drum show. It's gonna be loud. What were you expecting? All right, so let's see who we got up here. Steven, we know already. What is your name?
Lori.
Lori, nice to meet you. Lori, where are you from?
Kentucky.
Kentucky, that's two from Kentucky. Steven, where are you from?
I don't know if I want to tell you anymore.
You're from Alabama, aren't you?
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
No one cares. 49 other states in the country, no one cares. So there are
Who
3...
cares?
What?
The guy over here from Texas.
He doesn't care either.
He's on his phone.
He's on his
I already
phone.
told you I'm from Texas. What more do you want?
Well, I just want you to be quiet is what we really want.
You asked me to say
Go to
something.
the barbecue place or the taco place. We don't care. So there's...
Hispanic.
Shut up! It's okay. You don't have any lines in our show. We've seen it, I promise. So there are 3 very important steps to doing a repercussion solo. Step number 1, volunteers, you gotta dance. Gotta shake your shoulders, shake your knees. If anything else shakes, this is the adult show. Texas is gonna go crazy.
Give me a break.
Step number 2, it's a side to side. You're playing, you're moving, you're shaking, you go from one side of the barrels to the other, back and forth, back and forth. Step number 3, it's a 360. You're playing, you're moving, you're dancing, you do a 360. Can you guys do that? That was a yes or no question, but very, very good. So Drew and I are from Nashville, Tennessee. We are proper gentlemen, and we know that ladies go first. But Steve is going to be too funny to not go first. So we're going to let him go. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Steve?
Yeah!
Steve, are you ready for Steve?
Yes!
Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go! Drum solo! You're really going to want to dance. Shake your shoulders. There it is. Come on over here. Play this one. Steve, come around the rails. Come this way. Follow the leader. Yes, you're doing great. I got you. There you go. Where are you on that one, Brooklyn? All right, put your arms up. 4 big hits. Ready, 2, yeah, whatever you're doing. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 1. Texas education, ladies and gentlemen. Give Steve a big round of applause.
Very nice, very nice.
Lori, are you ready? Come on over here. Oh, we have run out of time for our volunteers. You know what? Should we break the rules? Should we have Lori go anyway? Yeah. Lori, are you ready? Audience, are you ready for Lori? 1, 2, ready, go! Yes! Faster. Go over that one. Get that one. Take this one. Over here. Back over this way. Oh, jeez. Yep. Keep going. Faster. That one. Do 360. I got you. Brooklyn, where are you? Keep going. Do spin. Do spin. Very good. Keep going. Do spin. Good job. Keep going. Do spin. Lori, where are you going? Do spin. What is this behind that crap? Keep going. Arms up, Lori. Woo! 4 big hits. Lori, arms up. Brooklyn, this is why alcohol is bad. Be very careful. One more time. Are you ready? Lori, 1, 4 big hits. Ready, go. Give Lori a big round of applause. Wasn't she great? For being such lovely volunteers, you two get to keep your own pair of drumsticks. We're going to need you to practice before the next show. Oh boy. Brooklyn, I am very sorry for making fun of you. You were a very good volunteer. Steve, Lori, thank you. Well, that happened. That's great. So Drew and I travel a lot, as I'm sure you can figure out. We have a bunch of free time. So we're working on a little book of jokes. And we have good and bad jokes. We're very aware. So this last chapter, we have a bunch of jokes, and we need some audience participation, some information. If you think a joke is funny, we would love for you to laugh. If you don't. Shouldn't be hard for you. Actually, is there someone, can we get the house lights up? We need one more brave volunteer. Someone that seems to have a really great sense of humor. Is there anyone that we might be, okay. If he's waving his hand, I'm sure he's got a great sense of humor. This won't backfire. What's your name, sir? Pat. All right, Pat. We're going to give you a badump crash. And Pat is going to be the audience liaison. Pat, if you think a joke that we tell is funny, please give us a badump crash. And if you don't have to. We won't be offended. Let's just do a little trial run real quick. Give us a badump crash. Oh, that's perfect. All right. So the one thing that we've learned while doing all of these jokes in front of audiences is that it's very hard to explain puns to kleptomaniacs because they take everything literally. All right, we're warming up. It's okay. It's okay.
You know, guys, I will never forget the last thing my grandfather said to me before he kicked the bucket.
What was that?
Drew, how far do you think I can kick this bucket?
Uh-huh. All right. Well, Pat, I have the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the Orlando Zoo.
Oh, no.
Chicken crossing the road is poultry in motion.
We'll take applause even if we don't get a badump crash. So these next jokes are all Disney Cruise Line inspired. We don't get to deliver these jokes in a lot of other places, so hopefully these will be a little more appropriate for you, Pat. I heard that 80s pop star Rick Astley was holding a contest to give away all of his Disney DVDs except for one. He's never gonna give you up.
What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke? Timing.
That's a good one. That's a good joke. Why was Cinderella dropped from the soccer team? She kept running away from the ball. Why was Cinderella such a bad basketball player? Because her coach was a pumpkin. We love Disneyland, we love Disney World. I personally prefer Disney World because it has the monorail. But that could be because I have a one-track mind.
Okay, guys, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
Both wrong, but they'd be wrong.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's not R, it's P. It's like R, but it's missing a leg.
But what was your punchline? Can you deliver that exactly how you did?
The C was his first love.
Pretty good. I don't know what we got to do to get you at all of our shows, but that's very good character work. So we have one last joke for you, Pat. Hopefully this works. It's very short. Mahatma Gandhi, as you know, walked barefoot most of his life, which produced a very impressive set of calluses on his feet. He also ate very little, which made him very frail. And because of his really odd diet, he suffered from bad breath. What does this make him? A super calloused, fragile mystic plagued with halitosis. Plagued with...
Nothing. You know, it is true what my father always told us.
What does your father say?
You guys are just never going to be funny.
It's true. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Pat a round of applause. Real funny, Pat. Swing and a miss. I was never really good at basketball. So we've got, we're going to save you a little time. Never done that before in my life. We're going to save you all a bunch of time after our show, and we're going to tell you the answer to the question that you're dying to ask us. Yes, we can play it. And to prove it to you, we're going to play a bunch of drum grooves, and when you know what it is, shout it out. Sound good?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, no.
That was quick. All right. Here's the next one. All right. Next one. Ready? All right. We're going to try another one. Here we go. All right, this one's going to be a little more difficult, unless there's any Canadians in the audience, and it should be a little easier.
What is it, Canadian anthem?
It's like the greatest Canadian rock band ever.
It's Rush!
Close enough. Okay, so this one's going to go back to like maybe the mid-'80s and think of education. What was it?
Teacher!
All right, let's go back 30 more years and think of like a school dance. That's a hard one. Twist and shout, did anyone say that? All right. I tell you what, are there any requests? Do we have 7 more minutes?
Fat bottom girls!
What?
Fat bottom girls!
That's a good one. That's not really, that's really what we're playing. Ooh, we can't do that one because we have a very special performance of that in our family show tomorrow at 2 and 6.
Enter Sandman. Metallic.
Okay, we're done with requests. We can do that all night. But we are going to play one more for you. Thank you so much for being a lovely audience. You've been great volunteers. You've been very fun. Welcome aboard. We're going to be around all day tomorrow by the pool. If you want to come feed us things, we would love it. Once again, my name is Vince.
That's true.
I'm taking the mic. My name is Drew. Thank you guys so much for being a lovely audience. Here's one more.
Okay, he's doing this with your life. Okay, almost. There you go. Throwing some sticks into the arms.
Sorry, show's not over yet. Hold on.